What's up, guys? This is Mo, and welcome back to episode 5. I did do a good bit of work between episode 4 and episode 5, so I'm gonna put in a little montage for you guys.
I feel quite hungry. I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I feel quite hungry. I feel quite hungry. I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was a lot of grinding and a lot of work, and I was glad to make it easy on y'all. So, what I was able to accomplish is maxing out my alchemy skill and my herbalism skill. And I got several levels into strength, which right now we're at a -2 because of our debuff, because I just saved the game and woke up. And a couple levels off of it, actually. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'll go through here real quick. I'll just show you. I went ahead and got Stronghold, Clinch Master, and Tight Grip. Going for the combat stuff. I'll get weight stuff a little bit further down the road. And then in the herbalism, I have all of them. Leg Day helped me get that strength up. And then in alchemy, I grabbed everything except for trial and error. If you're going to use routine, trial and error is useless. So using the method that I use, the most important thing is getting snake oil salesman to get higher sell price for your potions, which is how I got all my money. Water of life is always good because it heals you more. Salted and smoked, especially in a hardcore run, helps keep food from spoiling. And then Witcher, which lets you take more potions essentially before you get too drunk to do anything. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and show everybody. Oh, yep, stats. Crime. I picked one lock, which you guys saw in that one video. That was actually the chest at our house when I went back, but still nothing stolen. The corpses I've looted were humans. Nothing pickpocketed, no jail time, no civilians killed. I am a good boy still. Honorable Henry persists. But as you could see in the montage, I did do quite a bit of buying and selling. Bought some potions. Bought some recipes for some other potions, and then generally just tried to make as much money off of potions as I possibly could. And, well, you can see I have 51,000 groshen now. So we can pretty much buy whatever we want. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to run up here to Ratai. Oh, I can't sprint. So I'm going to fast forward this, and we're going to head up and buy some gear for Henry. Actually, real quick, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop in some of the footage conversations that happened during my montage, so you guys don't miss out on any of that. And I'm going to cut them in right here, and then when we come back, I will be at the armor shop. So,
who are you?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased. Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
I'm feeling as good as new.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
About that debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. God be...
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going. If
I'm not interested.
come over here and get myself a little bath. A little bathy bath. What's up, bathhouse
Good
lady?
day to you.
We're good boys, so
I'd
we're
like
not
to make
doing
you-
anything
And what is it you'd like?
untoward here at the bathhouse, but we will get our wounds healed and some laundry. As you can see, I did already go ahead and get a Henry some hair style going on. He's got himself the Eastern influence and the woodsman's pride beard, so looking pretty sharp.
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
But of course, money first.
Fine.
I'm sure. May the Lord watch over you.
All right,
Good day to you.
let's see what armor we can get. We could go ahead and get repairs done on all of our stuff that we have before we sell it. Why not? 600 groshen. Let's haggle. One of the methods
have
that
a
I
word about
use
the
to
price.
get
Naturally.
the traders to have a lot more money is to overpay intentionally. So what I would do is, instead of haggling like I am now, which I'm using my final price perk, I got that perk,
Is this enough?
or final offer, there you go, to get
You
the
won't
best price I
convince
can
me
get.
with that.
Anyways, if you intentionally oversell, right, say you're making 10,000 potions, you're not worried about getting every single penny out of every single trader. So
Very well, I
by
agree.
selling them at like a couple groshen above the actual sell price, you're going to increase the total amount of money that the trader has for the next sale, like drastically. Like, it's totally worth it. Anyways, let's see here. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab those. We can't use a closed helmet because of that negative perk. The shortened Milanese cuirass for now. Nuremberg chausses, mail chausses. Let's do a kettlebell helm. Do a noble's mail coif. Decorated Bavarian hauberk. And we can do us a nice pretty arming doublet. Let's see here. Gauntlets is the last thing. Do we like those, or do we like the Kuttenberg version better? I think the Kuttenberg version's a little bit nicer looking. I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, I think that's sufficient. Let's go ahead and tick over here. We'll sell I'm going to keep some stuff just because I like to have, like, a lot of stuff. But I'll go ahead and I'll sell these gloves. Just one version, that's fine. I guess that's it. That's all I'm going to sell. So, 14K for all this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to haggle this down. We're going to buy all
I'd like
this
to
stuff and
discuss the
suit
price.
up. And then we're going to head over to the
Naturally.
tailor's and buy some better clothes. Yeah, especially when you're making big purchases like this, that final offer perk saves you so much money. It's kind of crazy.
Is this enough?
It'll take...
13,170. Yeah, so that just
Oh,
saved
that's
us
a decent-
a couple thousand groshen, so that's legit. Now I'm definitely over encumbered. Let's go ahead and check out our armor set here. We're gonna do the opposite of that. Yeah, see, you can do in this game, you can. In the other, in KCD2, they changed the way a lot of the clothing works, but in this game, you can wear the helmet without a coif. So we could do the Noble's Mail collar instead. Honestly, I think it looks so much better. I might just remove the helmet entirely, especially once I get Master Strike. You're almost untouchable, but for now, let's just go ahead and do it this way. Looking sharp. There you go, guys. Key to being a badass knight in 1403. Be rich. Good, we can still buy from the trader here.
Good afternoon.
I guess that's Taylor's wife, I'm not sure. So for this, let's see here. I think we could buy us a jacket, or we could just go ahead and get us a expensive cape. Personally, I like the look of the cape better. The jacket doesn't give you that much more. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get us the cape. And then I guess we'll get some noble pants. Oh yeah, the Lords of Lipa Parapont. Definitely want that. I don't remember if you get that from the tournaments or not. I mean, at some point we're going to come in here and we're going to buy up his entire inventory so we have one of everything. That's just how I like to do it. But I think for now, that's probably sufficient. I can wear this and then I'll stash this for later and then wear my hood here. And we'll be pretty much set. It's only 2.1K. That's all right. We'll still go ahead and haggle it down a little bit.
Can we do something about...
Why not?
Save us a little bit of money.
Agree.
More.
Not that we need it. Let's see, 1880. So, 300
I knew we'd
groshen.
come to an arrangement.
Not bad. All right, let's put it on. Hood. And hose. All right. We're pretty much stacked now, guys. We need a better weapon. Let's go get us a better weapon.
A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
Oh, poor Tonda. You sound just like Fritz.
Come up close and have a smell.
All right.
Fresh
Weapon shop.
bread.
And I'm stuck on step.
Fresh milk to drink.
There we go. Come here, weapons trader guy. Swordsmith.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Oh, yes, I'm a knight now. Look at that. See how easy it is to be a knight? Let's talk trade. So, Herod's sword is the best, but if you look at its stats, it's really only best at slashing. The stab damage is only 45, which, you know, it is what it is. Also, I don't have 10 strength yet, so I can't really wield this effectively. Whereas Piercer here, and I'm more of a stabbing type guy. When I fight, I try to do a lot of stabbing. Yeah. So the stab damage on this slightly less than Herod's sword at 66, which, fun fact, that was my high school football number. much better with a minimum strength of 7, which I do have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Piercer. And we are going to call that good, I think. Yeah, I think that's our best option. So, well, Savings Grace, if you're an all-rounder, if you like to stab and slash, saving grace is not a bad option here at 52 for both. So, pretty solid. And the Bailiff's Mace, if you want to do blunt damage, is the best option for that. Ceremonial Mace actually being the same on blunt damage, but requiring more strength. That's interesting. Alright. Moving on. 762 groshen. I'm not even going to barter. Look at that. Reputation gained. People like me. It's fantastic. That's what happens when you're a good knight. Let's equip it. And cool. So. Now. Next thing we need to do, now that we're geared, is head down the road here and speak to Sir Radzig. But first, I'm going to go back to the tailor. Going the wrong way. I'm going to go back to the tailor. I'm going to have him repair all of my clothing. And then I'm going to run up the road here to the cobbler. See if he can repair my noble's shoes. And then I'm going to go back to Peshik's. I'm going to drop off my gear.
Come and buy some.
That I don't need in the chest there, and then I'll come up and talk to Sir Radzig, hopefully not encumbered. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here. That's Kunish. I'm not going to cut here. I'm going to talk to Kunish.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
Yes, I am, and you still owe me money.
Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead.
That's a good
get out
point.
of here.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have said that in the first place, but it was the only option. So, let's say be reasonable.
Can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss
fail.
me off forever.
All right. I guess I could do you really want to make me angry?
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't.
I'm quite imposing in my new
Fine.
armor.
I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
All right, then.
Okay.
Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well, then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Fine. We'll see.
Good enough. I really wish you just had the option to forgive his debt. Along the lines of giving coin to all of the Skalitz refugees, I would really love to be able to do that. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. I've definitely heard other people say the same thing. But on an honorable run, it would definitely be a good thing to do.
God be with you.
Alright, repairs. Let's just go ahead and have him repair everything. We're not going to haggle. We're going to gain reputation. One thing I do want to say while I'm walking up here is I am so glad that in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 they changed the encumbrance to add experience to strength and vitality if you walk around encumbered. That absolutely makes sense, and as much as I've walked around encumbered already in this playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, I find myself really wishing it was in this game. Another thing I want to touch on real quick is the alchemy from my montage. hope you guys enjoyed that. The alchemy is the best way that I've found in this game to make early money with that auto brew. So at the peak, after level 13, you can
hope I can
actually
be of
make
some
about
humble service to you.
240 potions per minute. That's the kind of speed that you can actually get up to there, which is kind of insane. It's like, I don't even know, 15k potions per hour, something like that.
The Lord watch over.
So you can really get a lot of potions made very, very quickly. I'm just going to take a look at the shoes here. I know there's a mission later in the game where you have to wear appropriate shoes for church, I believe it was. So maybe we'll look more at that later, but for now we're just going to head back down. But yeah, you can make an absurd amount of potions extremely quickly with the auto brew feature. So the best way to do it is you can actually get 2 brews per auto brew session. So you look over at the book, and then you press F, and then you quickly press and hold F a second time. And then you, without releasing F, move your cursor up to the book and press E, and it'll reactivate the auto brew, and then you just do it again. I got to a point there where I was really cooking, making a lot of potions really, really quickly. So that's how I got so many potions so quickly and so much money. The only other real bottleneck is getting marigold. Nettle's pretty readily available anywhere in the map. So as I speak about it, so here it is. Literally just walk around, look for nettle. It's everywhere. But marigold's a little bit different story. There's a few fields here outside Rattay, down by the miller across the river there, where you can get a bunch of marigold. But another place that I like to go to, and you'll see here, I'm going to pull up my map, is Skalitz, believe it or not. And I did walk without a horse all the way up through Ledechko and up past the Townburg, and then back up here to Ravna. And in these 2 fields right here, there's a bunch of marigold. So yeah, you can absolutely pick tons of marigold there. So I did in my grindy session. I went up here, I picked all the marigold I could find, ran all the way back down to Rattay, and then got back to cooking more potions. So that's how I got the materials and ingredients needed to craft all those potions. Besides that area, so there's a few places up here in these fields where there's some marigold. I think right here is a big stretch of marigold. And then over here, there's marigold right here, I believe. And then there's another spot over here somewhere maybe, but I don't remember exactly where. But yeah, so you can get quite a bit, more than enough to make many, many potions. Yeah, and then of course picking all the marigold and nettle ranked up my herbalism skill very quickly, and then crafting all the potions ranked up my alchemy skill very quickly. So it's super easy before you really even start the game to get an absurd amount of money. So one other thing I wanted to show you guys real quick is, so here we are at the butcher across from the armor shop over there, alchemy shop right here. You know, there's a little alchemy table that's accessible from the back of the alchemy shop. If you just walk around right there, you can jump up on a ledge and there's a door. It's never locked. You can go right in there, craft all you want. But I just wanted to show you, this is one of the places where I sold a lot of the potions. And again, if you just sell the potions at, or give them like 1 or 2 groshen more than the actual sale price, and then repeat, they will come back. And actually, she has a lot less than she did. At one point, she had like 7,000 or 8,000 groshen. Actually, I think the last time I did it, she was up to 14,000 groshen just from me selling her stuff and not basically fleecing her for everything she had with the barter or the haggling.
Good folk.
So
You all know what happened
the
there.
more you sell to them at a good price, the more money they'll have in their inventory. And a lot of people know that Peshek has that, but not a lot of people know that a lot of other traders have that too. Not all of them. That guy over there, the general goods guy in that building, and then that guy at that little stall, no matter how much I gave them, they did not ever get more money. Now, these two both did. I think they both had like 5 or 6K the last round of selling that I did. So, yeah, if you're going to make that many potions, you're definitely going to want to do that. Plus, it gives you better reputation. Let's see what my reputation is in Skalitz. Or Rate, sorry. Actually, as much as I did that, you'd think it would be higher than that. But anyways, I still need to buy a fabric coif. A padded coif. Because I forget in this game you can actually wear a padded coif and a chainmail coif, where in KCD2 they combined it. So you can either do one or the other. But the chainmail coifs all have a built-in padded coif, which, you know, kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't. It takes away a little bit of the aesthetic and defensive padding that you could do, because you could get like a super high-quality padded coif and a super high-quality chainmail coif, and then those defense values stack. Well, now in KCD2, that's not the case anymore. So hopefully they adjusted that. But also, you could get a yellow coif, or a black coif, or a blue coif, or a red coif, and put it under any chainmail coif that you had. So basically, you could choose your color, right? But in KCD2 now, you have multiples of the same chainmail coif, just with different pads underneath. It just seems a bit redundant and unnecessary. They could have just left it in as it was. But anyways, that's my rambling. Alright, let's, oh yeah, just to kind of give you guys a quick snapshot of my chest here, I have a bunch of stuff. I sold a lot of my marigold decoction. I kept a few just because I like to be able to use them, obviously. I could sell this, I should take it. Save your schnapps. I got some repair kits, I guess I could throw those in the old inventory. And then get rid of you. You. Stash a lot of this stuff here for later. Should I do the Warhorse canvassing? Nah, it's not as good. And okay, I am no longer encumbered, just barely, but cool. So I can run now, yay! All right.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him.
What's up, guys?
What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
Also, I'm a knight now, apparently.
Bandits attacked me and stole it.
I have a sword right here. What
I
are you
need to
talking
tell
about?
his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Not the weird dude humming behind us while we're having a conversation. Freaking weirdo, man. Alright, I think it's in here. Oh, nope. Apparently I am wrong. Maybe it's upstairs. Yes, it is. Haha. Perkstein.
Your Graces,
I love Lord
I
Hamish.
have to tell
He's
you in
fucking
all
G.
seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too.
Oh, hint, hint.
They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. A woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat
I have
this
arms.
thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier. But a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father.
Oink,
He's a
oink.
blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Oh, well, all right then.
What are you doing creeping around like a...
Oh, sorry. It wasn't light when I went in there. My bad. I guess in the morning I get to go report to Captain Bernard and get my ass whooped a little bit and, hopefully learn the, Master Strike. I think I'm gonna make the cut here for today. I appreciate everybody sticking around. And if you enjoyed it, leave me a like. Subscribe if you're not. And look forward to more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Catch you later.